Hi, good evening. I'm Puan Subhashini Arumugam. I'm a teacher at SMK Raja Mahadi Klang. I teach English and Economics. Well, today I'm here to talk about a book which holds a special place in my heart. The book Battle Hymn of the Tiger Mother, written by Amy Chua. Okay, let me give you a little bit of background information on how I stumbled upon this book. Well, before I became a parent, I used to be a voracious reader. Well, parenthood changed that. From a voracious reader, I became a sporadic reader. I used to read 3 or 4 books a month, and then babies came along, and I could hardly finish a few pages from a newly purchased novel. So, as baby chores increased, household chores increased, I found less time to read. But there came a point when I found that I needed books to find out about parenting skills, right? How, because babies don't come with a operations manual, right? So I decided to go back to the bookshops to look for books on parenting, and that is when I came across this book, Battle Hymn of the Tiger Mother. This book was written by Amy Chua, okay, published in the year 2011, published by Bloomsbury Publication, Great Britain. Well, a little bit of background information on Amy Chua. She's a well-known writer. Besides being a well-known writer, she is also a professor at Yale Law School in the United States of America, and she graduated from Harvard University. Okay, she is the daughter of immigrant parents. Her parents came from China and set up home in America, and brought up Amy Chua with 3 more siblings. They had 4 daughters, and all 4 of them are accomplished personalities in the United States. So in this book, Amy Chua shares about how she brought up her children, and it was very much influenced by the way that she herself was brought up by her parents. And her parents' upbringing was typically how Chinese parents bring up their children. From a very young age, they are ingrained with the belief that the only way to come up in life is to work hard. Work hard, work hard, hard work, hard work. That's all. There's no other way to come up in life. And education is the key point. So, what Amy Chua did was apply all these principles, all these guidelines that she had gone through when she was a child. So it was purely hard work. So in her book, she shares stories about how she had to deal with the children, how she had to deal with them when they were rebellious teenagers. She had to deal with firefighting daily when there was a sibling rivalry. She had 2 children of her own, right? So throughout all this, what helped her to fight her daily battles in bringing up her children the correct way, as she saw it, was the fact that she knew that these were all tried and tested methods, and all the methods are explained here. I call them tried and tested methods because these are the methods that her parents had used to bring her up, and she analyzes, she reviews all these methods. Of course, it's not plain sailing. There's pros and cons and everything, and she very honestly dissects all the strategies, and she tells us, the readers, how she managed with all this growing up with her parents. And she tells us honestly, when she tries to apply all these strategies in bringing up children with her own children, all the positive and negatives, the ups and downs that she herself had faced. So I find this book to be a very honest book, a very straightforward approach. She shares sincerely, she shares wholeheartedly all that she had gone through to bring up her two children. And it didn't matter to her that her close relatives and the community around her branded her as a tigress, as a tiger mother, okay, to the point that they were accusing her of being very cruel, very abusive towards her children, because she set them a very regimented uh, schedule to follow daily all throughout their schooling years and university years, right from choosing uh, what subjects they would choose in school, which musical instrument they would be playing, which teacher she would be sending them to for tuition. Everything was planned after much thorough investigation analysis. So it was like she was carrying out like a study, right? And she was very serious about it. And what is marvelous is all throughout this, her husband Jed, who is also a law professor, stands by quietly by the sides, not interfering but providing strong, quiet support. All right. So all in all, the fiery side of her and the very patient, calm side of him combined together, and they have brought up their two daughters to be very successful, wholesome adults. Right. So I would really recommend. I really like to urge all of you, the parents, if possible, get hold of this book.